something exciting. Except I can't get too loud because Haley's sleeping. Yeah. Today we're going over the top 5 things, multiply that by 2, make it 10, times that by 2, make it 20. The top 20 things to do in order to prepare your house and sell it. Okay, so we've got 20 tips total. We're gonna split that up into 2 lists, 10 and 10, 10 and 10. First list is 10 tips to improve your curb appeal. Second list is 10 tips to make your home feel like home. Tip number 1 for curb appeal, give it a facelift. What that means is when you walk up to the front door, the front patio, or whatever it may be, give that area a facelift. That's the first thing people see. Paint the front door, replace the front door, paint the front porch, whatever you got to do, that first place they should walk up, they should feel 100% invited. Tip number 2, do some landscaping. That is difficult for some people. Make sure your yard is mowed. You want it to look presentable. You want it to look like you take care of your home. Tip number 3, this is a simple one. Make sure all the exterior lights work. Yes, go to the store, buy a light bulb and replace it because you need to make sure that all of your lights are working. We need to see where we're going. If the showing's at night, you need light. Tip number 4, wash all the windows. If you don't want to do it, get somebody to do it. It makes the home look a whole lot more presentable from the exterior. Tip number 5, clean out your garage. Yes, I know this might be a difficult one. That's where all of us, men and women, keep all of our crap, is we typically store it in the garage. Get a storage unit down the road, go throw your stuff in it, clean it out, make it look like you are taking care of your property and you are not extremely disorganized or cluttered. Get the stuff out of the garage, keep it nice looking. Tip number 6, plant flowers. That kind of goes with landscaping, except don't just go mow the yard and edge up the edges. Go plant some flowers in that flower garden you haven't touched, in the past few months or years or however long it might have been. Plant some flowers, make it look nice, make it look like you really care about your property. You want to impress these people. Plant some dang flowers, make it look pretty. Tip number 7, remove any lawn ornaments that you have. A, they're going with you. You don't want them to think that they're included with the property. And B, keep things simple. Keep it simplistic. That is today's age. That is how things are going. Most lawn ornaments aren't going to be like, oh my gosh, did you see that beautiful lawn ornament? Did you see the gnome out front? Did you see it? It's gorgeous, honey. No, just remove it. Keep the pretty flowers there. Tip number 8, replace a worn out welcome mat. That hello at the front door, or blessings, or greetings, or happy fall, y'all. Whatever it may be at your front door, replace it with a new one. Make it look welcoming. It's literally called a welcome mat, so make it feel that way. Tip number 9, paint or repaint your street numbers. Yes, the 123 Main Street, the 123 need to be visible to the road because people are coming to view your property they have most likely never been at. So they need to know which property is yours, and it just looks more aesthetically pleasing. Final tip number 10 for cleaning up that curb appeal: power wash everything. Literally power wash everything. Power wash the driveway, the sidewalks, the furniture, the exterior of the home. You could probably do the windows with the power washer as well. You want to give it that like new feeling. When you power wash things, that's what it does. It removes all the dirt, the grime, the mildew, whatever is there. Power wash it, get rid of it. Few little tips that you can make to increase the curb appeal. The next 10 tips are how to make your home feel and look like home to those potential buyers. Tip number 1, clean everything. Inside, outside, just like we talked about, but clean everything inside. A clean house will allow buyers in and let them imagine themselves in a clean space and they won't be distracted. Tip number 2, give every room a purpose. If you are undecided if it's a bedroom or an office, make up your mind, put some furniture in there, do what you gotta do, just give it a purpose. Tip number 3, let the light in. Bring the blinds up. I know you want them down because you want to sleep in a little bit on a Saturday morning, but guess what? That's probably when you're gonna get a showing. So open the blinds, let the light in. It makes it inviting, it makes it welcoming, it makes it just look like, oh wow, let's walk in and have a great time. But if you walk in and it's dark and shadowy and just, people aren't going to be excited about that. Open the blinds, let some light in. Tip number 4, fix anything that's broken. If you can, if it's in your budget, whatever, fix the stuff that's broken. If there's a piece of trim hanging off of the wall and it could use one nail to put it back up, and that's all you can afford to do, you don't have somebody to come out and retrim your whole entire house, don't. Just put a nail in the wall, hang the trim back up, you're good to go. Tip number 5, and this is a big one, declutter. Declutter, declutter, declutter. It makes your home look bigger. If you've got all this stuff in your home, if I've got all of this stuff in the home, it's going to make that space look a little bit more cramped. It's practical to me. I love the way it looks, but get rid of it. All I need right there if I'm selling this apartment, just the computer, just to show that it's an office, not everything else. It makes it look cluttered. Tip number 6, if you can afford this, update the paint and the floors. The floors that have been ran on by the dogs or cats or kids or whatever is scratching up the floors. Get some new floors in there, replace the carpet, do what you gotta do. Paint over, those drawings your kids did on the walls, or you got bored one night, you decided to draw on the wall, or whatever it is, you just feel like it could use an update because brown's out and grays are in. Do that. Update it. Update the floors and the paint. Tip number 7, organize the kitchen. That kind of goes with cleaning, that kind of goes with decluttering, but I'm being specific because people open cabinet doors. Even though you don't really want them to, they open cabinet doors. They open the microwave. They open that stuff to see how you take care of your home, to see if you're organized. If you look organized, they're going to think that you have a very nice home because you have kept up with it. Get rid of all of the unnecessary stuff. Keep just your plates and silverware, your cups, whatever you need, and make it look organized. Tip number 8, fix the doors. Fix the doors. Fix the squeaky doors, please. It is terrible to walk into a home and the first thing you hear is whatever that noise is. It is god awful. Nobody wants to hear that. Get some WD-40, grease it up, or replace the hinges. Get it fixed. It's going to make it a lot more inviting if somebody just walks in and it's nice and fix the doors. Tip number 9, just like we talked about replacing the light bulbs on the outside, replace them on the inside. It makes it look like you take care of your home. Yes, it's simple. Yes, it's cheap. You need to do that one. Final tip number 10, clean up. You've done everything. You've got the power washer outside. You've got all the stuff inside done. Clean up everything. There you have it, 20 tips to get your house ready to sell. If you want some more information on selling your house, I'm leaving a link in the description to KCM, Keeping Current Matters. That is where I get my resources from. The link will be in the description. It will include a 20-page PDF file of everything you need to know if you are currently trying to sell your house or thinking about it. Click on the link, fill in the information. You'll get the seller's guide. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave me a comment. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.